we pause for a second or two. This is episode 202, Racing Towards AGI. We are frequently now being presented with news concerning investments and projects and companies and states trying to develop AI. AI is the word of our time. AI is sort of the middle point running through all of our discussions right now. And not only AI, but especially people well versed in programming and technology are talking about not only AI, but what is called AGI. Not only artificial intelligence, but artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence, AGI, is being talked about as the goal, the finish line. It is being talked about as the singularity. It is being talked about as once we reach that point, that finish line, once we reach AGI, the world supposedly will change. That is sort of the myth being cultivated. Today's episode is called Racing Towards AGI. And today's title is important to sort of be careful about what we are focusing on here. In most of the public discussion about AGI, what is being discussed is the different assumptions underlying what AGI is and is not, or will be or will not be. The focus lies on AGI in itself and the assumptions behind it. But today, we, on the other hand, are not talking about AGI in itself or the assumptions behind it, but we are talking about the racing towards it. We are talking about our social group behavior as we race towards this entity, this thing, this myth. Right now, we are, as a group, as a collective, racing. We are rushing, we are running, we are striving towards in a way that is very drastic, very forced, manic. The mood is manic. Tunnel vision. It is very common these days to see people's eyes being wide open in a very manic way, seeing their upper eyelids being pulled up to their maximum, very intense eyes. It's very common right now. And if we look at developers of AI, programmers and such, they are also exhibiting these sort of intense looking eyes with their eyelids being pulled up to their extremes. Very manic energy. Pausing is nowhere near. Pausing is just non-existent in that mood. The Polaroid of today's episode, the emotional skill that we are talking about in this context, is specific skill routines. Specific skill routines is under our confused situation. And what this is about is that life is confusing. Life is in itself very difficult to grasp or understand. And at any and every given moment, we are more or less confused. It's a matter of degree. We're always more or less confused. So the question is not about feeling confused or not. The question is about what to do with our confusion. How to deal with it, or how to learn from it, or how to coexist with our confusion. Or maybe even be confusion. How to be confused and still be okay. And one part of being okay with confusion is to have routines. Routines, in their nature, create structure for us. Routines become like a scaffolding. Routines can become like the floor, the walls, and the roof of a building or a house. So, as we develop routines, confusion will be something that we can make use of. Right now, we as a collective, we as a group, are to a great extent following the lead of the racing towards AGI. Every kind of leader right now, politicians, leaders in corporations, rich people, celebrities, all these different kinds of sort of people in formal positions or semi-formal positions of authority are all saying basically the same thing, that now we are supposed to follow the people developing AI or striving towards AGI. So most people in positions of authority are saying that now we as a group are supposed to race in a manic way. And it does not really matter in this context, when we talk about this subject, it does not really matter what AGI will be or will not be. What matters is that we are spending a prolonged period of time now racing towards something in a manic way. We are spending time now, prolonged time, sustained time of opening our eyes too much and having these intense outlook on life. Like everything is too intense, too bright, too forced. So what we will build, what AGI will become, or at least what AI will become, or what AI already is, will be determined by this mood, this manic mood. AI, such as it is and such that it will grow to be, will be manic. We are manic building it. It will be manic as it is built. Mania, to be manic, is the opposite of routines. It's the complete lack of emotional routines. It's the complete lack of routines or structure for our natural confusion. This rushing towards AGI, this rushing, it is breaking down routines. It is breaking down everything and anything that can contain our confusion. And what happens then when routines are broken down, when this structure for confusion is broken down, is that confusion will be let out in this completely uncontrolled way, like opening Pandora's box. It is the rushing in itself making us so confused right now. Confusion will always be there. We will always be confused. Living is confusing. What is naive at best and destructive or vicious at worst is to think lightly of this confusion, to underestimate what this confusion will do to us if we just ignore it. If we ignore our natural confusion, it will take hold of us. And that's how it is right now. So there is not more confusion now than usually. It's just that there's more uncontrolled confusion right now. There's more ignored confusion right now. So when we view this, when we think about this racing towards AGI, we pause. We pause for a second or two and just see that this racing, this manic mood, this forced way of living, trying to force it, it will create just more of it. It is self-fulfilling. It becomes like a self-fulfilling myth. The racing begets more racing. The manic way of life begets more manic way of life. It will never end. It will just keep going. And it is irrelevant if we reach this so-called AGI or not, because the harm is being done right here and now. We can all feel it. It's our lives right now. The harm being done by this immature way of life. So, in today's episode, in today's context, specific skill routines is not about what routines we have, but about what routines we at the moment do not have. That routines are being broken down behind this rushing ahead. The rushing pulls us apart and tears our group apart. And with it tears routines apart, and with it unleashes all the confusion that we naturally harbor. And confusion is just going everywhere. Chaos. That's it for today. Thank you.